Hello, everyone. Once in a while, well, actually, I can't say once in a while anymore because it seems like it's almost happening daily. But I can tell you this. There are things that we cannot see, but are right there in front of us. First of all, I'd like to give credit to Rainbow Raven Woman for what you're about to see. Because what you're about to see, in my opinion, is the first hard evidence of something in our skies that we can't actually see. It's right there, but they have obfuscated it, and they've done well at it. Listen, if you do not think the powers that be have not figured out how to hide things right in front of us, even on a scale of a global proportion, then I would encourage you to really do some research in cloaking technology, how you can hide something right in front of people. You know, one of the things they teach FBI agents is the safest and most surest place to hide something is put it right in plain sight. So I am about to show you here a series of photos that there are two, to let you know. There is this one, and then there is one other. And when I first saw this, when it was sent to me this evening, I immediately noticed something. And what drew my eye was up here. And then I want you to pay attention to this here. So let's go through here and see what we got. All right, so here what I did is used a filter, and what it does is that it actually just kind of punches the colors, and that's exactly it. Now, as you can see, there's clearly something up here, but what we're not seeing, and you'll see in the next photo, is what they're using. Watch. This is in the infrared. Now, are you beginning to see something here? Look at this, folks. There is an object right there. Right there. Gets better. Starting to see it now? So what I did here was that I actually took the grain, and why this is a great tool to use is because it will pull things out of the background. Now, I told you, folks, this is the first hard evidence that I believe I have seen of a shield device, a potential cloaking device. This is our object, but this light, this filter, brought this out where we didn't see it before, and I'll take you back one. You see? You can't see it. It's not there. Now, why is it that we can pick it up sometimes and then other times? I don't know. But look at this. Clearly now, our object is very visible. We can see the interactions it's having, folks. Listen, I think that what we're seeing is a reaction of plasma mixing in our atmosphere, which what I also happen to think is having high levels of methane. Are you hearing me? High levels of methane gas. Where's the methane gas coming from? It's coming from the Arctic, folks. The warm-up that is taking place, the sudden melt-off, and as the frozen tundra continues to go unabated in the thawing, it is releasing, listen, I don't know how many billions metric tons into the atmosphere. And I think that this is what we're getting as well in the reaction. So let's continue. And here it becomes very visible. So I thought for the longest time that what we were seeing here was merely a light aberration hitting the back apparatus of cameras. We're seeing this all over. I'm now convinced it's something much, much more, and I think something's going on. So, again, here we go. Object. Now, here's another picture taken at the same time. What's unusual about this picture? Well, I want to point out to you, first of all, we get the petals again, right? But it's not the petals. These are clearly 4 distinct light sources, or you could say a lens flare. Very unusual, though, to have a lens flare that would be proportional in 4 different directions. Even more curious is, please explain to me how clouds obfuscate one of the not just one lens flare, but this one over here. So that got my attention, and I said, well, let's invert this. Well, look what we've got here. We've got some really odd optics taking place. This is, to me, one of the more compelling pictures. Now, our physicist is working on this, in which she will be putting together a paper, which will be showing out on other places, but you're getting the first look at this. Explain this to me. How is this possible? What's even odder is that we can still see our object right here. But these are enormous. And they're not petals as it appears. They appear to be actual round spears. I don't know. Look at this. This is in the infrared. How's that possible? I don't know. Again, in all possibilities, you have to say, could be a lens flare. Could be an aberration of the camera that's happening all over the world with every different kind of camera manufacture and make. I don't know. What are the odds on that? If we're hitting those kind of odds, I'm heading to Vegas, baby. But look at this. So something clearly is out of place here. I'd love to hear your explanation, because I don't know how this is possible. I really don't. I mean, we can see how it's changing the light down here. So are we saying that this would be a lens flare and this wouldn't be? Or could it be that this is merely reflecting from what it's seeing up here? I don't know. The optics are definitely very, very weird. Now, this is, again, going into the infrared and putting up the gain on it. Now, again, very odd. We shouldn't be getting this effect here unless there is, in fact, some light source coming from somewhere. Now, it could be coming from the sun. But again, you know, you can't have multiple lens flares in a perfect different directions. Very difficult. And I find it really interesting that when you see the obfuscation right here as well, I don't know. What I do know is that I can't explain this. And again, the colors. Now again, this is that technique doing the super punch. There's really something here. And as much as even I would like to find a very reasonable explanation, you're still left to ponder what is really going on. So here's the original again. I'll certainly look forward to your comments. And again, thank you, Raven. Appreciate it very much. There are more with these, and as I download them, we'll definitely be showing them after this program. All right, folks, let me know what you think.